Hi, I'm Frank Tybush. I'm a filmmaker and I'm interested in history. Work brought me to Fells Point, a historic district in Baltimore, Maryland. It's one of the oldest communities in the country, and all around you see history being preserved and history dying. That got me thinking, how do people save history at risk? Welcome to the first episode of History at Risk. We're here at Broadway Square in Fells Point, and as you can see, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on. Why? Well, tomorrow, the Fells Point Fun Festival starts. But why do we have these festivals? Why do we honor small communities like this? Well, it's to remember our history. But we all know our history, right? Well, right here tomorrow, I'm going to be back asking people how much they know about Fells Point's history. See you then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What brought you here today?
We guess we're coming down for the Fells Fest. I came with my girlfriend and her friends.
I haven't been to a Baltimore festival, like a street festival yet, and I just figured I might as well give it a try.
Well, we just wanted to get out with our daughter and check things out, see how it is.
I'm here because in order to be a successful politician, you have to coordinate your handshake with your smile, and you have to do it with people.
We don't live very far from here in Greektown, and we knew it was here, so we wanted to stop and see.
Hi,
Hi.
We're here at the Fells Point Fun Festival, and you're one of the vendors.
I am.
Now, why'd you come to Fells Point?
I'm from Baltimore area originally. I love Fells Point. I've gotten drunk here many a time, so I'm here professionally this time.
Excellent. So what do you actually like about Fells Point?
I like the atmosphere. The culture is really cool. There's a lot of art and music around Baltimore.
What do you like about Fells Point?
Drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah.
All right.
So I love Fells Point. I think it's a beautiful area in the city. I think it's just very quaint. The waterfront, the cobblestones.
I guess for us, we like that it's close and there's a lot of places to go out. He's Salvadoran, so all the Salvadoran restaurants are here.
Yeah, and actually I can find all of my Latino food around here, so it's a good place to come.
Oh, Fells is great. I mean, it's historic. It's, you got the cobblestone streets. It's a nice little neighborhood, nice atmosphere, and it's on the water, so it's great.
I'm living it up, I'm living it up, I'm living the life of Riley. I'm living it up, I'm living it
All right, one more question. What do you know of the history of Fells Point?
Well, I appreciate the history of, going back to the War of 1812 or 1814. This area, is my recollection of it, is that it was the most important point of the port, and therefore was kind of the center of economic activity for the state.
Well, it's an old shipbuilding town from long, long ago, and it's about all I know about it, part of our history.
I knew they built ships here. I know that Frederick Douglass worked on the wharfs down here. That it used to be low class, not so much anymore.
That's a good question. Well, I know there's a lot of cobblestone, so there's definitely some interesting history going on, but I hate to say that I'm very naive when it comes to it.
I think it was a dock, like a port. Exchange port? I don't know. Do you know anything?
Is there a guy named Fell? I don't know.
Yes, there was a guy named Fel.
Okay.
So.
No, I don't know very much about it though.
Okay.
Where would you learn more about it? Besides Wikipedia.
Oyez! Oyez! Welcome to Fells Point!
I think I found the perfect person to help me out. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, everybody, welcome to Fells Point. My name's Michael Lasicki. I'm one of the town criers down here in Fells Point. I'm a resident of Fells Point, and we're here just to celebrate everything that you see, celebrate the history, and I help give proclamations, I help tell people the news, and wish everybody a good Christmas on Christmas morning.
Excellent. So that's what the town crier does.
Yes. And we give the news, the war, because it's the War of 1812, it's 200th anniversary, but it's actually 1814 when the battle hit around here. And we read the news every day from August 16th to September 17th, right here on the square.
So you really are the perfect person to help me out.
I hope so.
We're going around asking people the history, and so far people have had a little bit of things like, oh, we know it's a shipbuilding, we heard there was something to do with a guy named Fel.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the answers are, I don't know. what's the history, or little bullet points? What is great about Fells Point? What's the history?
Well, probably one of the greatest things about the history here is that we don't really know a lot of the history, or didn't know it until probably into the 1960s as far as in detail. Everything that you see in Fells Point was like where we're standing right now. We were supposed to be in the middle of an 8-lane expressway, the East-West Expressway.
Wow.
And a group of citizens here, namely a small group of women, helped fight that expressway from being built. That's why we have this festival today, to bring awareness, to bring people down here. It's the 46th year. Yes, shipbuilding. William Fell purchased the land in 1730, but right now we're finding that there was no record of shipbuilding right now. In his background, we know so little. We're really trying to dig. Jack Troutwine, who's basically the main town crier down here, is the perfect person for history and digging, and history keeps on changing, it seems like.
Really?
This was always seen as the nest of pirates by the British because we had privateers running out of here. It's kind of a more legalized type of piracy, but it followed all the international law, and there is a difference. Never a record of piracy out of Fells Point, but we were the center here of that whole battle in 1814. We had the ships that were being built, the ships that were beating the blockades, but the utopian design of Fells Point that Edward Fell, William's brother, designed just never really came to be. In the late 1700s, this place had almost 50 bars, became a very transient place. And I don't even know, do we have even that many right now? But we have plenty, and Fells Point is really our place, our history.
Excellent. So even as you're going along, and there's preservation projects, there's the Preservation Society, there's the festival, you're still learning more about the history like every day almost,
Yeah, I mean, I give walking tours through Fells Point on Saturday mornings, and we always said that Fells Point was founded in 1763. But we just found an advertisement that said 1761 where they were selling the land. All these little things, the grave on Shakespeare Street, no one really exactly knows if that's the Fell grave. I mean, you keep digging, we don't know where the Fell house is. I mean, it's just kind of all these things, and no one really cared. I mean, this was just called the foot of Broadway until we were about to lose everything. Everything that you see, you're standing in the middle of Expressway. That would have been awful.
Wow. Hey, I know you have a lot to do today. Can we come back sometime and talk with you?
I'd love
for
to.
Maybe a longer interview.
Perfect. I'd love to do that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But I started this episode by asking, what's the point of these festivals? What do they do to help out these communities? Well, as Michael the Town Crier said, it brings people in. It brings people to celebrate. It celebrates the history, celebrates the community, and that's really what these festivals do. Yeah, they bring in money to help the community, but they also get people interested. So as you can see, festival's all torn down. Everything's back to normal here in Fells Point. It's October now. It's gonna be Halloween soon, as you can see from the sign behind me. But there's an interesting way that history is being preserved down here in Fells Point, and that's ghost tours. So next episode, I'm gonna go take one. See you then.
Thank you.